You already know the deal. Back at it with another package. If you're new to my channel, I do this all the time. Number one thing I do is signed rap CDs, but I'll typically unbox or try or anything rap related in the physical form I'm rocking with. So today we have a very special one, so let's get into it. I think this is what it is, although it's not labeled on here, but it should be Freddie Gibbs. I've got like 4 other packages to open for the channel, like sitting right now, so hopefully this is the right one. And it looks like it is from the back. Yes, we have it right there. The Freddie Gibbs. I'm surprised, first off, that this doesn't have any type of cover on it. It's just straight up. I don't have to open anything. But signed Freddie Gibbs, sold separately. One of my favorite releases so far this year. It came out on Friday, which was like literally like 5 days ago, and it's already here and signed, hopefully signed. So let's take a look at this. We got, you know, the bunny with, I'm pretty sure that's like a UFO on fire, watching the world crash and burn. Let's see what the autograph is like. All right, it's upside down. So there we have it right there. And I think the CD is also very, very sick. Poker chip to go with the theme. This is like a very casino, luxurious, opulent type vibes on this album. Let's get into, let's just open it all up and see what's good. So I think this is cool that he put 2 of these in here. I'm pretty sure they're the exact same. So here's the autograph one, F with a G money sign. Freddie Gibbs, and I think this is the exact same one, it's just not signed. Try to pop this one up out of there. Just do a side-by-side comparison. Yeah, it looks like it's the same thing. So we'll just go through the pages real quick. We got the cover, and I'll probably put the cover on the cover so you can see it. Then we got a road leading to the UFO fire. Tight. We got welcome to the SSS Resort and Casino. Have a wonderful stay. Then we got a not legitimate, just printed signature on there. Visit our game floors. Poker, roulette, blackjack, slots, craps. After dark, we really come to life. Strip pool and poker at the Pink Rabbit. Hey, that must be the strip club. So yeah, we got that. And we got Freddie chilling by the piano, sipping a little, who knows, he's got a few things out. He's got a glass of wine. This looks like it's probably more of like a bourbon. We got the bottle of wine. The rabbit wine too. That would be sick if they released that. I would definitely try that for the channel. Then you got all the credits. More credits. Kind of, I think it's, yeah. I can't really tell what the 2 shadows are. I'm guessing one's Freddy, and I thought the other one would be a rabbit, but that doesn't really look like a rabbit. Might be. Actually, yeah, it does. Yeah, I think that's a rabbit, and I'm guessing Freddy. Or, oh, that's Freddy, and his shadow is probably the rabbit. That's kind of tight. Then we got a UFO abducting the rabbit, and then, yeah, sold separately. So, got 2 of those. That's pretty sick. I'm going to go ahead and put this back in the cover. But this album, Freddie did his thing on for sure. I mean, Freddie Gibbs does not miss when it comes to albums. Bro has been putting in work for years. Somehow, this, okay, so I got it on the cover now, so autograph always showing. Somehow this is his major label studio debut album, which is kind of crazy because he's been rapping for a hot minute. But this sun got me messed up right now. Let me try. All right. back at it. Had to get that glare out of my face. But anyway, this album really follows a theme. It gives you the opulence, the luxurious feeling of being in a casino, a hotel resort and casino. Starting with like the first song, he already starts it off very fresh. The Kelly Price feature, that girl is singing on this thing. So it starts off, immediately gives you the vibe of what to feel like. Then he goes into the second track. I might need to pull out the listing. But the second track, Blackest in the Room, the beat literally sounds like you're like in a casino. Sounds like, you know, like some like casino lobby music. Then he goes into Pain and Strife with Offset. I'm not going to go through each and every song, but I'm just going to touch on a few because I kind of like the way the album starts. But I'm hearing a lot of stuff online where people really aren't feeling Offset's feature. I disagree. I really like it. It's auto-tuned, and I think it's like probably the most auto-tuned thing on this. A lot of it does sound like a little different than most of the album, but I think Offset came in right. I like it sounds hype. I kind of liked how it changed up the vibe a little bit, and that song, they pay homage to the song For the Love of Money by Bone Thugs and Harmony featuring Eazy-E. That was like one of my favorite songs when I was really starting to get into like the history of rap. Like back when I was like 12 looking up all this 90s rap, I had a huge like Eazy-E craze, I guess. I don't know, like Eazy-E and Tupac were like the first rappers that really got me into like old school, like before my time rap. And yeah, they pay homage to For the Love of Money on that track, so I thought that was very sick. And I'll just go through a few more standouts here. Lobster Omelet with Rick Ross, a sick track. Then he's got some deeper, more, you know, more reflective, more vulnerable tracks on here, like Rabbit Vision, Dark Hearted, and Grandma Stove. Those three are... I can't even give you three songs that are my three favorite songs because this is so packed with good songs. But those three, I would say, are my three favorite, like, conscious, reflective, deeper songs where he's really, you know, reflecting on his past. Kind of got the whole drug dealer theme, talking about selling coke throughout the whole album. But, you know, talks about more of, like, the ups and downs of that. Talks about his family life, his baby mama, and I like how on Grandma's Stove it's kind of like a paying homage to Tupac, where he's like, I smoke a blunt to let the pain out, and if I wasn't high I'd probably try to blow my brains out, which is one of my favorite Tupac songs, Lord Knows, off of Me Against the World. Yeah, I don't know, anytime you're going to come through with, you know, paying some respect to my personal goat Tupac, I'm gonna like that. And another one that I see is a lot of people's favorites and definitely is a vibe, definitely like a playlist one, a song you can throw on at a party or something, is PYS featuring DJ Paul. It sounds like a 3 6 Mafia song, probably because it was produced by DJ Paul, but yeah, that song's definitely a vibe. On my first listen, I'd probably say my favorite song was CIA, just because it had like a little bit of everything. Government gave us crack, Instagram, and AIDS, which I think, if I remember correctly, he said on the Joe Rogan podcast. I don't know if that's the first time that he said that, but I think that he said that on one of his Joe Rogan interviews. And Joe Rogan actually makes an appearance on this album at, what song is it? Rabbit Vision. At the end of Rabbit Vision, Joe Rogan has a little cameo, a little skit on there, so that was cool for all the old white men who might want to listen to Freddie Gibbs, or anybody who likes Joe Rogan. You don't just gotta be old and white. I fuck with Rogan. Yeah, I don't know. It's a very good album. One of my favorite releases so far this year. My top 5, I feel like, is stacked with good releases, but this literally might find a way to get into my top 5. I will probably release my top 5 at the end of the year, but this is an experience of an album. Great theme. You can listen to it all the way through. I'd highly recommend if you're going to listen to this, just play it and let it ride because it doesn't have any skips. This thing is fire. Freddie Gibbs does not miss. And I saw today, I was reading an article online where Freddie Gibbs said that he might take a 5-year break from releasing albums because he's got so much on his plate. He signed like 3 movie deals, has a bunch of other stuff that he's working on. So he might take a long break. And I think this is a great album to end it on, like, honestly. And I like how he has a bunch of different producers on this because we know that he's, you know, had an album that was sole produced by Alchemist. He had an album produced by Madlib. This has a variety of producers, and it's awesome. Casino vibes, luxurious, opulent, decadent, cocaine, Freddie Gibbs. Yeah, so thanks for checking out my video. I got a lot more stuff coming, so peace out.